This is insane. Alright, hello everybody. My name is Infant Warren. Today I just wanted to make a video talking about Pixel Gun 3D a little bit because I've been playing this again lately and it's really something else. I'm just going to play some free-for-all deathmatch in the ranked mode, and I want to discuss a little bit of the predatory monetization of this game, and I want to go a little bit more in depth later, but I wanted to get this subject out there because I've been playing this a lot more well, I've been playing it a lot lately. And I used to play it a lot when I was a kid, and it's still mostly what it's targeted towards, I'd say. It's a mobile and PC game. They just ported on PC about a year ago, I'd say. And yeah, a majority of it is just like very like predatory monetization in this kids game. And while I enjoy the game and it's fun and it is free to play technically, and there is still fun to be had with it, I think that there's some main underlying issues with the game from the predatory monetization. Like, everything that you want to do in this game is a complete fucking grind. It doesn't matter. You have to spend like hundreds of hours, no matter how much money you really spend, if you want to get the stuff you want to get. I mean, obviously, you can spend money and you can win a bunch of games for a short amount of time, but they'll be putting you against bots and stuff anyway. They want you to feel like you're winning at a certain point. And when you first start the game, you don't really need anything crazy. And honestly, just from like playing the game normally, I don't think that there's much of a need to buy weapons if you kind of know what you're doing and you have kind of like a plan towards what you're working towards. But I don't know, it's just weird because everything in this game is level based, you know? Your character has a level and then you have to upgrade your equipment according to that level to make it stronger and to do better against other people. And it can make it a real pain in the ass when you're like level 40 or whatever, and then you're going against someone that's like level 5 and they just can't do shit to you. And you know, a lot of my friends have expressed this while I've had them try out the game because you know it's not fun for new players. I mean, you have to reach like level 5 or something in the game, like 75 XP, before you can even add friends and play with them. And for a game like this, that's really what it's all about. Just like getting in a lobby with your friends and just talking, shooting the shit while you're running around shooting people with like little pixel guns and Pixel Gun 3D. Hahaha. No, but I think that the main thing that this community or this game really needs to do is tighten up on its progression systems because it's way too ingrained within the like currency and the grind of the game. I feel like they can make it so leveling up's a little bit easier. Guns are a little bit better, like easier to get, and I mean resources are just a grind to get. I think at most for like these deathmatch games, you can get like 5 coins and maybe 4 gems if you have a gem booster enabled and you win. But it all is dependent on where you place. It's all dependent on um, if you have like a gem booster or something. It's just I don't even know, man. I'm rambling right now because like I have a lot of thoughts about this game, and I do want to get the more in-depth video done, but I really wanted to put this out there to kind of make it known like where like what I've been working on too with it, you know. But yeah, Pixel Gun 3D has a terrible problem with its predatory monetization, and they really need to figure that out because I mean every single currency that you can get in this game is also obtainable by spending real money. It doesn't matter what it is, you can just purchase it with real money, and that's stupid. There shouldn't be things like that in every single currency in the game. There shouldn't really be monetization attached to a lot of the things that monetization is attached to. Like, why can you buy silver for clan chests when clan chests require like a shit ton of time to even get anything out of them? Like, you can end up spending like $50 on silver and not like get anything. And I think that's kind of ridiculous since silver is so like slow to get anyway if you're playing like the clan mechanic. And like all the clan gears, it's turned into kind of like a status symbol if you do have it because it just takes so much to try to get it. But then again, there's people that are just spending like $200-300 to get these chests and maybe get like 1 or 2 items crafted. And for kids that spend all of their money from like Christmas or their birthday or anything on these type of games, it's just kind of wasted because, I mean, this game isn't really going anywhere from what I can tell. It's not moving away from those monetization practices. It seems like what's it called? The player base. It seems like the player base is dying down a bit. I've heard a lot of people kind of complaining in different clan chats and whatnot about how dead the game is itself. And I mean, there's a fair amount of players, but they're not like active community members, if that makes sense. They're not talking, they're not communicating with each other. People aren't playing the game together. They hop on their phone when they're on the bus or whatever, and they knock out a couple rounds. Kind of like I do. Like, I'm just here sitting with a few minutes to talk about it, so I'm sitting here playing a few rounds. And I don't know, it's just hard to talk about this game, like, in a negative sense, because I do have a ton of good memories with it, but it is in a terrible state right now with how it works and what all, like, the community is actually like with trying to get weapons and trying to accomplish different things. But yeah, this is just kind of like a short little overview of what I'm thinking with it, like I said already. One thing I am kind of looking forward to seeing is how far they will take this game. Because, I mean, this game has been out since 2014, I think. I mean, I was playing it on my Nook back on the school bus, you know? And they've added a ton of different stuff to the game. They've kept it pretty active, you know? There's events and stuff. You can get pretty much anything you want just by playing if you're willing to spend like 10,000 hours doing it, playing the same game modes. But I'll go through the different game modes and stuff once I do a fuller length, like, deep dive into it. The main problem is just, like, the toxicity, the monetization, and, like, the lack of communication between people. Like, I've been playing this game for about, like, 2 weeks now, right? I joined a clan randomly, and I've played this game before, that's why I'm already a higher level and whatnot. I have a lot of experience with this game, and it's sad to say because it is a kid's fucking, basically like Roblox server. It's essentially on the same level as a Roblox server. It's like a game itself. But, I mean, I've been playing this for long enough, and I have enough stuff leveled up to get where I am. But as I was saying, I joined a clan like 2 weeks ago. And in those 2 weeks, like, I've only talked to like 2 or 3 people that are in the clan by like happenstance in the chat. It doesn't happen, you know, you're not randomly like communicating with people in this game unless they're already your friends or unless you like spend a lot more time trying to like put yourself out there and talk to them. You know, in a game, another game that's, I mean, similar to this in like the PvP aspect, that's about the only way that I've been playing is Chivalry 2. And, I mean, the community on that game is amazing. Everybody talks to each other. Even if they have, like, not so, like, great things to say all the time, like, people are at least interacting with you, you know? And you don't really get that in here. But I'm going to kind of narrow down my thoughts so it's less of a ramble when I do actually get around to talking about this. And I'm going to go through a couple more of the game modes and try to share some like positive thoughts about this once I get it more organized too, because it's not a terrible game, it's just has a lot of problems, and I'm only like kind of ragging on it right now because I want it to get better, you know? I never want to see a game do poorly. I never want to see a game have like bad monetization practices or like predatory things that take advantage of younger players that don't really understand what's going on. They just want cool items so that they can shoot people in their fucking block game. But yeah, that's pretty much just where I'm gonna cut it off here. Please tell me what you think in the comments if you've played Pixel Gun lately, if you know the community, or if you have anything else to say about it. Because I do need some more ideas for different things I want to talk to in my longer form video as well. But yeah, I hope everybody has a great day. My name has been Infant War, and I will talk to you later. Peace.